Hello everybody, Dokkan here. Welcome to another Dokkan battle video. So we finally did it. Yay. We pulled Super Baby 1. Gonna be showcasing him in 55%. Now, I basically pulled him right before Pity, which was unfortunate. Because basically I had to get the rest of the coins that I needed to obtain him via Pity. So I got a Goku Black Rift. I was doing those traditional toilet summons, I guess. Chance to Tune, chance to Celtic Link. And we were able to actually get him. So we're gonna be showcasing him at 55%. The only bad part about this is that this is a Big Bad Boss's character. So with this, just having, Big Bad Bosses and everything, this character right here is just not gonna perform as optimally as we would like. But yeah, like we'll test him out, we'll see, and see how he works. So this character is a sort of a nuker, well, not nuker, I would say, just more of a character that will consist more of his stacking ability, and of course, starting off, this character is not going to look super great because of the low defenses that he's going to get. So this is the one instance that we can actually run the Super Baby 2, because most of the events in the game just completely deny his existence. So we'll use him and link him up alongside the Super Baby 1 / Super Baby 2 once we get the transformation, because we do have the 3 characters, the corroded body and mind characters. So we'll test them out. Excuse my tiredness, I just woke up. I need to do this rather quickly because I need to go to work soon. So but yeah, this character right here, at least at his beginning stages, he's not gonna look super great, unfortunately. This is gonna be a character that's gonna be mainly there to provide support. He's going to do some decent attack stats here and there, possibly, but he's not gonna look like super out of the ordinary. I think we did some runs here and there with like the Battle of Fate team, and then using him as a friend. Now this character in particular, he's gonna be decent, but he's just not gonna be like super super destructive, right? For the lack of a better word. So we have him like 215k defense here. At the start of turn, we have GT and Fierce Battle only active. So we're gonna get some extra links with our boy Super Baby 2 once we get him on rotation. This is a bad start here. We got the battle motion active too. We like that. I like to see it. So he is providing support here, only to corroded body and mind characters, which unfortunately none of these Omegas are in. Omega or Sin is not in the corroded body and mind category. I wanted to run him as a leader, but technically speaking, running him as a leader is just not gonna make it more fruitful. I feel like it's just not gonna make him the stronger that we need him, right? So we got 12 million. Again, just by looking at this, of course, we're just not gonna be again super crazy. So we will, of course, have him here. He is a nice little addition to this team, like the GT Bosses team. That's a nice little extra character to have in comparison to some of the other characters that we cannot use. Maybe because they're outdated or something. So we will definitely transform on the next turn. It's a passive transformation. So I will make sure to take away these animations. Let me actually do this as well.
全体を覆い尽くし地球は崩壊する。こんな星消えてなくなってしまえ。
This never gets old. You know, that active skill. I don't know what it is, man. It has to be every animation from Omega that I love. Omega's active OST is so good. We also got Baby's active skill OST that we gotta talk about. That's also very, very good. They are cooking with that one. So. Oh, we're gonna get the seal here. That's another thing with this character as well. This Super Baby 1. So he was able to put out like an 11 million attack stat, which was good. It was not bad, right? He gets 250% attack and defense to Ki. He's able to guard. And he's providing Corroded Body and Mind category on at least 50% attack. The caveat of things is that he has a 70% chance to dodge, and then whenever he's attacking with 12 or more Ki, he has an additional 10% chance to dodge. So that's going to be beneficial at the beginning of things, considering the fact that he's not going to be doing too much. But okay, Grade A Baby actually kind of ruined things. Baby turning Grade A ruined the scenario that I wanted. What's gonna happen, dude? What's gonna happen? I guess this is good because we can take away the opportunity of Oceanus just sealing us, or just stunning us actually, because she loves to do that. She loves to get the stun. So. Okay, continue. We're gonna just, you know, continue doing big boy damage. Actually, we could kill. What is this attack? Well, another turn with the Grade A. This guy looking peeling into the future, or like looking into the future, because this the new Grade A Super Baby 2 also has a active skill transformation that's only for 2 turns. So, guess we can benefit from that. Sure, we'll take it. Absolutely. 100%. This is not voiced? Oh, I guess because it's a passive skill transformation. Oh, that is stupid, dude. That's such a missed opportunity. A passive skill transformation that is not voiced. What are you guys doing? Okay, so we got the duo of Super Babies right here. So we're at 251k defense. Again, just like looking at Broly, this guy is a stacking character, so he's not gonna be like jumping out of the gun, be like, wow, he is absolutely mega impressive, dude. He is going to cook at the beginning, start of things. No, he's not. We're just gonna have to get our engine running and see how he does. But this is 90% dodge. Okay, we're taking a lot of damage here though. 25 million. So once we go into our Super Baby 2 status, I guess when attacking is when we get the extra 20% chance to dodge. But that is so that was only the 70% chance to dodge here. Keep in mind that we are providing support. This is a nice little turn here for everybody. At least for the Corroded Body and Mind category characters here. Yeah. How is it that... Okay, dude. That sucks. Ain't Super Baby... In Super Baby 2 took less damage on a Super. than Baby on normals.
俺の正義を成し遂げるには最高の理解者が必要だった。
今この世界で絶対的な力を持つのは私と私、
この二人だけだ。
Okay. Yeah, we still got one more turn. I'll do this. For Rose. And Rose is here just because of the opportunity for us to tank, but there's also, it's gonna contribute a little bit more because Baby didn't get his damage reduction. That's the only issue that I have with this character, that you need to run him on a corroded body and mind setup so that he can be able to benefit from getting his damage reduction and his crit. When I was trying to do some runs with him as the friend lead, people were telling me like, oh, you can be able to run him on a Battle of Fate team, you get a Battle of Fate team set up and be able to use him as a friend lead. And I'm like, okay man, I mean we can try that out, but we're losing a little bit of the benefit that he gets there. We did a full extreme class setup. It also is not going to be beneficial for him. It also doesn't benefit him here because we're looking into... This actually is going to suck. I think this is one of the cases that I could go grade 8, but we do have big bad bosses active. I don't think does Omega die with that? Like the amount of damage we're going to take here? I don't know. We're gonna do this. We'll do that right here. 440k defense. We should still have big bad bosses active. The issue is that, like, if you look at Corroded Body and Mind right now, like Corroded Body and Mind does not look good. Do I still have this attached? Let me see. Okay, we're still alive. Let me look. Let me show you guys this. Right, Corroded Body and Mind has some characters, right? Has some decent lineups here and there. Like if you run the Rose team and you run the clones here and there, like maybe. Okay, so we're at 23 million with this guy. Does he have a guaranteed super here? 24. And we're the old age of tanking now. Okay, so we no longer have the 90% chance to dodge. We're just going to be content with the 70% chance to dodge. He guards. He's providing attack support, which I do like, but I kind of wish that it was defensive support, especially with the composition of this team, right? I'll take you back in a second here. Like, he looks solid. It's just this kind of issue. Like, if you want to benefit from this, all allies attacking the same turn need to be on Corroded Body and Mind, because there's no escaping like his conditions that he needs. So it's kind of unfortunate that he does need that. In addition to that, we're not in the best case scenario for him because we're not fighting like these types of enemies. I could go into like the Divine Wrath Immortal Will boss rush to just see how he works there, but yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that they kind of want you to run him on a full, well, not a full, just to have like a little bit of a divide and conquer situation between characters on the Corroded Body and Mind team and some characters for like extreme class. Like, most of the characters on Corroded Body and Mind are extreme class, but I kind of wanted to run this little mix between GT and Corroded Body and Mind because it kind of helps him a little bit more as being on a team with like 220% and things like that. With Omega's team, you could add characters like Rose in there. I could change some of the characters in here, maybe just replace the SDR like SDR Nova Shenron and just have one be replaced by the 8-year Rose, right? Or like having more opportunities to have like extra characters here and there are gonna be like really cool to use. So But yeah, there's the those are the small issues that I find myself with good old Super Baby 2, which unfortunately we're gonna have to use the Great Ape here. This is gonna be the best time to use it. So that way, since he's getting floated off, we're gonna put him on rotation.
Baby 様、ブルーツ波増幅装置です。今です。
I kind of hate that they made this Super Baby 2, like the active, like the passive transformation. I kind of wanted it to be voiced. I feel like that could have been so much better, but it is what it is. We'll take it. So we do have this Great Ape transformation here, and once we go over to this right here, we could use the active, possibly get the KO screen. He gets a 1700% raise in attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and of course we do have the guaranteed crits here that come with it. We'd also get a 300% attack buff on his passive. We're getting an additional keeper, keeps it retained. So let's do it. Let me see. Do I still have them playing? Yes, I do. Let's go.
全て蒸発させてやるリベンジデスボールファイナル
I mean, I am not opposed to getting the KO screen right there. I like that. Okay, so we move along here. We still have our good old domain active. So how is our boy looking? 485k. So let me see the type of stats that we're getting. Yeah, of course, it's similar to Broly's, it's similar to Scout Vegeta. We're getting a 20% raise in attack and defense, which I see that as a very low cap of attack and defense stacking. It should have been better to just get the let me actually do some checkups real quick. So this is an on-arm super. We could nullify it, but you'll like it. That's the only issue that I have with this character. 28 million. He's gonna be looking really good in terms of attack, but defense-wise, like, he needs a lot of attack and defense build up here. He also has a scouter, by the way, so that the instance of us seeing that super attack coming in is because of Baby. Being able to be alongside extreme class allies provides him that scouter and the extra super attack because all of the allies are extreme class. He does lead Battle of Fate as well, which is not something that we want, but there are characters from Kuroda Body and Mind that are from Battle of Fate in there. That could be pretty good. And then of course, if you do want to see him in a more optimal setup in terms of damage, looking at him in the super class setup will look pretty strong. I guess we can, like, we nullified the super, that sucks. We could jump into the like the Wrath of Mortal Will boss rush, like super class one. I don't think that Trunks is going to be... Actually, no, technically speaking, like, I'm looking into his passive right here, because we didn't read it the optimal way. We'll wait until we get onto rotation. 56. Insane. We got this, right? You gotta collect 3 or more key spheres, or if there's a super class enemy when obtaining a key sphere, when the character can obtain a key sphere. So just getting 1 key sphere is going to be easier, considering if you do have a expert fighters category enemies or super class category enemies. Technically speaking, you don't need that, you just need to collect key spheres for him. So getting these key spheres are going to benefit him a bit more, just so that it helps him with the damage. So now that I'm seeing that, I don't think that this character should be delegated to like fight super class enemy. It'll be a lot easier because you don't have to collect as many key spheres as you need. Alright, the Super Baby 2 could get us killed actually, but we need them dodges. Okay, never mind. Probably that's good. That's it. That is good. Alright, we do have a scouter as well, which our boy is not gonna take damage here, but as you can see, we're gonna collect all of these, and he's gonna get that big attack raise by just collecting all those key spheres. We're at almost 600k defense there, not bad. I wouldn't say not that good either, because we're on turn 10, right? So this is another character that could be useful on, ding ding ding, you guessed it, Festival of Battles, because he's a decent stacker. He's a nice little stacking character. So. But technically speaking, like, he stacks so slow to the point that it's like you do have to be careful, right? Alright, so I mean, we have done a fair assessment of what the character's capable of doing, right? Like, I feel like the Super Baby 1 aspect of things is just basically a supporting unit for the Corroded Body and Mind team setup. And of course, the once he goes into Super Baby 2, we can be able to do the stacking and get an increase of damage. But yeah, I wouldn't rely on him too much to just say, yeah, this is a character that everybody should use, right? Or like everybody should summon for. I like him. He seems pretty interesting, like a pretty nice little character to run here and there. I do need to make sure to I want to see how we can be able of like showing the character and seeing him on a setup like this where he doesn't have his most like optimal rotations, because the rotations that they want you to have is like everybody needs to be on Corroded Body and Mind in order for him to get some extra stuff, right? Like the extra damage reduction, the extra crit chance. It helps him because this is a character that only has like a level 5 crit. But considering how slow he's gonna be building up, I don't think you should summon for him. As much as I love this character, I don't think you should expend your stones. But he looks really solid. I feel like he can be a nice little addition to this team, nice little help for Corroded Body and Mind. Some of the Rose characters are in there too, so that can help him out greatly. Alright, so let's see how we're looking. At 560k defense. Look at that Super Baby 2, man. This guy, look at that. Now we do have Big Crowd losses active, so we'll get that. Definitely is very needed to get that Big Bad Bosses link up. Alright, so we only need to collect 5 key spheres if we're not fighting any of those characters, right? We're gonna see how well we are tanking this because I don't think we can dodge. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see how we do. I think we're just gonna die. Let's see. 492k. That's not good. That is not good. We're getting the additional super heal. Yeah, this is the case of like low stacking characters, unfortunately. So Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I still feel like he's a very decent character to use. Like a nice little character. Yeah. We expected that one. Alright. Well, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about our boy Super Baby 1 that goes into Super Baby 2. I feel like this character is decent. He's not gonna be like indestructible. We do have to do his thing, right? Building up as much as you can, building up as much as you need to. It's just an unfortunate case scenario that at 55% full of one links, he's not going to be performing as insane as we would want to. It's not like the same as Broly as well, right? Like Broly can be absolutely nuts when taking supers, and we're taking like small tidbits of damage here and there. In comparison to this guy, he also depends on dodges a lot. So he's a nice little dodge character, but if we don't get our dodges in, just like we had in that fight, then we're basically we're gonna struggle. So like he took 500k damage there, and we couldn't dodge. We couldn't get the nice little dodge setup right there, but it is what it is. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of Super Baby 1, the character that also goes into Super Baby 2. We also got the KO screen here, which is very nice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. I'm gonna be very late for work actually, so I'll see you guys all in the next one.